Good morning, student. Today I am going to explain some more cybercrime. Illegal downloads. Illegal downloading refers to obtaining the file for which you don't have right to use or download from the internet. So this is also come in the cybercrime. Suppose that you are downloading the movie that is not free of cost, but by any other mediums you are downloading that movie or songs or other files, so that will become in the illegal download, and this is also a type of cybercrime. Child pornography. Student, child pornography is defined as any visual or written representation that depict or advocate sexual activity of anyone under the age of 18, or simply we are uploading nude pictures on the website or the Facebook. So this is also a cyber crimes. Next topic is computer forensic. Student, this computer forensic is especially used for verify the digital media that are correct, that are legal evidence for anything. Digital forensic or computer forensic refers to the method used for interpretation of computer media for digital evidence. For example, if we are giving threatening message to any other person on the mobile, so that will also verify that that particular person voice is matching or not. So for this we have to send that audio clip to the forensic lab, and that lab clarify that this voice is matching with that particular person's, and on the basis of computer forensic and court will give the punishments. Important practice of computer forensic. This is the computer forensic follow the following practices. Acquire the evidence without altering or damaging the original. Authenticate that your recover evidence is same as the original seized data. Analyze the data without modifying it. And this is the diagram for computer forensic. Cyber Law and IT Act. Students, in the previous video I had explained about the cyber crimes, and you are also knowing many examples of the cyber crimes. So for this, government has implemented certain rule to protect cyber crime, and this rule is known as Cyber Law and IT Act. The cyber law is generic term which refers to all the legal and regulatory aspects of the internet and the world wide web. Anything concerned with or related to or immunity from any legal aspect or issue concerning any activity of netizens and other in the cyberspace come within the ambit of the cyber law. Cyber law is important because it touches almost all aspects of transaction and activities and concerning the internet, the World Wide Web and the cyberspace. India IT Act and IT Act 2008. Students, especially in India, Indian government has implemented Indian India IT Act 2008, and by using this act we can decide that particular person has committed cyber crimes or not. If that person has committed cyber crime, then according to these rules, government or court has to keep the punishment for that persons. The Information Technology Amendment Act 2008 came into force from October 27, 2009 onwards. Major Amendment IT Act 2000 include digital signature, authentication of electronic record by digital signature gets legal recognition. If we are uploading any information of client, so that will be verified by digital signature. Electronic governance. E-document get legal recognition. Document required as per law by any arm of the government. Offense and penalties. Maximum penalties for any damage to computer or computer system is fine up to 1 crore. Amendment to other law. Other related acts such as Indian Penal Code 1860, Indian Evidence Act 1872, Bankers Book Evidence Act 1891, the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934 were to amended to align them with the IT Act. Next topic is technology and society. To students, ICT are general purpose technology, that is technology whose value and impact arise primarily from their use in the other economics and the social sector. Three capabilities are especially important for economic. First, enable greater efficiency in economic and social process, enhance the effectiveness of cooperation between different stakeholders, increase the volume and the range of information available to people, business and the governments. To students, technology is most important part of our daily lives because by using ICT we can purchase anything and we can also know about the government's rules online. Economic impact include the globalization of the production in goods and the services, change in international trade and the distribution network, change in the pattern of the consumption, and virtualization of some product and the behavior, and growing importance of ICT sector within world and the national economies. The students, the ICT effects on the economics, and due to ICT, the, the this time market has globalization. We can we can purchase anything from other country also. There is no foundation of localizations and distance. This time market has totally open, means we can purchase or sales of our product at the global level. Social impact include mass market access to enormously increased range of information, resources, enhanced freedom of expressions. The student, this is also impact of the ICT. We can share our opinion on Facebook, YouTube, and other social network website. This is the impact of social impact, and we can also make a friends of any countries, and there is no foundations for sharing our ideas, view, and opinion. Economic benefit. There are many types of economic benefit. First, secure transaction. So students, by using ICT, we can easily transaction money from our account to other person account, and we can purchase any things from online site, and we can also pay our transaction online. Easy and availability. Suppose that if we are searching any product and that product is not available in the Gazipur market, then we can easily purchase that things from online. Net banking. Students, you are already knowing about the traditional banking rules. Suppose that if you want to withdraw the money, then you have to go the bank branch and fill up the form, and then you can withdraw the money. But in the case of net banking, there is no limitations. We can withdraw money in times, and in this way we can save our time and waste the money from going bank. Global market. With the ICT, now market is entire globe. A small business in the small town can think of reaching to buyer in any part of the world, and buyer access is not just limited to his own market. So this is the benefit of ICT on economic. Students, I will discuss next topic in next video. Bye.